Welcome to Gravy Boat Cooking and Camping. Today we're here with Glen. Glen's contacted me through YouTube and said, mate, come and have a look at my Jayco. I'll show you around. I've done a heap of mods on it. So he's been nice enough to show us around. So thanks, mate, for that.
No worries, no worries.
We'll head off. We'll start at the front. We'll go around, but we'll show you guys everything. Yeah. Make sure you stay tuned for this whole video because it is probably the most modified Jayco that I've ever seen. Not just modified, but neat, tidy. Everything looks factory. He's done a fantastic job. So thanks again, Glen, and we'll go around and have a look at it.
No worries, thank you.
Cheers.
See ya.
Let's go. Let's roll.
Alright, so from the front, we've gone with the hitch. We found with the hitch, so much easy to hook up and release and all that. A little bit awkward when the van's not level, but
Okay.
apart from that, pretty good. So much easier. You can do it by yourself. Reverse camera, hook up straight away. Just the one pin. From there, we've got the extended drawbar.
Okay.
From the factory. We had the stone guard fitted, and then we've actually got two jerry cans I got made up. They only for water, for emergency only.
Okay.
So we don't normally have them full all the time, just
You're doing long stints and
long stints, and later on I'll show you our setup for water for showers and all that.
yeah, right.
So we had them made obviously by SDR, all local. So they did it for us. Got them all powder coated, again all local. So keep everything inside.
Very good. And that's it at the front there. You
That's
got like something,
Oh,
a mesh under there to.
we've got the mesh underneath,
Yeah.
and then we've got the ARB cargo gear bag, and that's where I put all my hitches, all my bars.
Okay.
I just sit them in there. And if we've got any wood for our hospital.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, and that sits in there. That
Just
wood
sits in there.
It's a good
Yep.
place for it there. Just gas bottles behind that.
Gas bottles, yeah.
Same
Just,
as mine.
yep. So extra we got on this was the toolboxes.
Okay.
On both sides.
Yep.
I actually got them from Jayco themselves. I just thought factory, it just looks like a factory toolbox, not an add-on one. That's what we wanted. We wanted to look like factory.
What do you keep in there?
At the moment, there's nothing, but there will be all our fishing gear.
Okay.
So our fishing gear will go in there.
Yep.
Obviously, we've got our rod holders there. Yep. But also, there's a channel that goes right through.
Yep.
And that's where we put all our poles.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
So all 1, 2, 3, 4, our 5 poles.
Yep.
Actually,
Well, that's on your actual cross member.
on the cross member, so it goes all the way through. So I've got two little doors, and you don't even know. You don't even know they're there.
Fantastic. Oh, I see a little sneaky thing under there as well, mate. There's a exhaust coming out of there.
That's for our diesel heater.
Yeah.
Our diesel heater goes straight down. A lot of people put them out.
Yep.
But the only reason I don't like them coming out is when they first fire up and the heat.
Yeah.
People walk past.
Yeah.
So we've got a diesel heater there. I fitted the track, and we've got this awning, which is it's the same one for the one that goes on your other awning.
Righto.
Same size, so
Yep.
we've got 2 of these. So at the moment we've only got the one up, on the other awning or on this one.
Okay.
We either have it set up like that, or when it's real hot, we just have it going straight to the ground without the poles.
Yeah, there you go.
So that's that one.
Perfect. you find that makes a difference
Oh,
with the sun, the heat, and that sort of stuff?
oh mate, you can't live without it. As I said, when the heat, right now, the sun's coming straight in and it's different. So when we're in Longreach at Christmas time, beautiful Longreach at Christmas time with the heat, and we had to have this up all the time. We just have it down, so we just have it coming straight down. We've got the little locky straps, so we just go straight to the ground.
Okay.
And it takes us all of a minute to put up. So
when I was in Julia Creek, I found my fridge didn't keep up on that in that really hot weather. So is that something that probably helps your fridge as well?
Oh yeah. Everything just inside keeps it cool.
Okay.
Yeah, it's heaps better.
Oh,
so when we keep going along, this is a little system when we go free camping and we wanna, if we're near a creek, we can stay there as long as we want. If we run out of food, that'll be our biggest problem. But with water, we've got 3 82 litre, so one's for fresh water only, the other 2 are for showers. I've rigged up this little system. So obviously into the creek, that's our jerry can, which I find I fill that up and I can carry them quite easily to empty. So I made that, but that actually is one of them jump start batteries.
Oh yeah, right.
So I've just put an Anderson plug on that. That actually sits in the back of the car and it charges while I'm driving. Virtually hit it on. Fine, but yeah.
It's flowing really well right now.
Close up, sucking water. So then I just carry it across. And then I had one of these, because I'm getting too old to be lifted and stuff up all the time. You know, the portable showers? It fits straight into there. Straight into there. And turn it on.
Okay. Right. You just fill your tanks like that?
And I just fills me water. Fills me tank up. Don't even have to bend over or lift no jerry cans up. So.
And you've just put a 12-volt plug at the back here.
Just put a 12 in.
Okay.
So much easier than trying to pour it in.
Definitely.
And the only thing is they work when they want to work, stay on. But apart from that, that's our little water system.
And it fits all in that little box there.
You've got all into that, and that goes into the box at the front there.
Oh, right, okay. Cool. And I didn't see that filter before, so it's all double filtered as well.
Filter there. It's just got the little filter there, and I just put a little washer on, or a sinker on it, so it just sits in the creek. We use this all the time when we go free camping.
That's the one thing you really struggle with when you're free camping is water. Not so much food, because you can pack a fair bit of food, but you run out of water in 3 or 4 days if you get wider with family and that kind of stuff. So.
You got to have water, so as I said, if you're near a creek with fresh water, stay as long as you want. So it's not like you have to rush to fill up your tank. Because you do nothing on holidays, you relax, you just go along and you just fill them up. So
perfect.
That's that.
Righto. This is a spin around at the back. Oh, that's a bit fancy.
This is our toolbox we got fitted. Again, STR made that one for us.
Righto.
But an engineering place made the bar for us. So that's actually made by an engineer. Fitted by a local engineering company.
Is that steel or alloy?
That one's steel.
Steel,
Would have liked alloy, but I had to go for the steel, so it's all been rebolted underneath. And they've actually put larger bolts in. So that's our diesel tank.
Righto.
That's our tank for our diesel heater. I actually then got another box made up cover. I wanted to look factory, and like you can't tell, there's a cover there. That's where we put all our Ospig. All our waters, so our water stowage. That's the ladder that I use to climb up to run the awning. Obviously, generator.
Jenny in there. Yep. Just a Honda 2, is it?
2.2.
2.2?
Yeah, we went for the bigger one.
Yep.
That's actually on the slide out.
Right.
Jerry can holder.
Yep. And that one's diesel, the back?
That one, yes. Yes, it's diesel.
Yep. I see that.
Yeah. Again, we got it all black, so it's all matches in.
It looks
Yep.
tidy, very tidy.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So again, we had to get the Gvm upgrade to allow for all this, so we're all legal. And now, if anything, the weight of the back actually levels out our tow ball.
Takes a bit off your ball weight.
Yeah. So our tow ball butt is still 315 kilos.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So it's still quite
Okay.
heavy, but I'm saying that our van's 3.2, so technically it's
Pretty much on the money, isn't it?
on the money. So
Yeah.
and that was with all water in the van,
Yeah.
all tanks filled and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So we made it all.
Well, we're pretty close to that. We're very close to that, and
Yeah.
we don't have any of this stuff on
Yeah.
there. So, yeah, it's you've done well with the weights,
Yeah.
especially upgrading it to 3.4.
Yeah, and as I say, it's all done legit. So
Yeah. We had that chat off camera before, but we'll
Yeah.
probably go through that at the end and
Yeah.
how you got that done. And yeah,
so that's that part.
okay,
Do
fantastic.
you want to explain what we're going to do
Oh yeah,
for that?
we didn't get it done. We ran out of time, or he hasn't made it.
Yep.
We did have a bike rack on this,
Yes.
but we haven't used it once, and I'm getting too old to lift bikes up there.
Yep.
We used to have a little box made underneath to put our portable grey water tank.
Okay.
I got sick of climbing under the van, and so what we're getting made up right now is a bag, putting a board inside it.
Yep.
I'm actually mounting it, bolting it to the back here,
Okay.
and putting a little chain on it so no one can pinch. If they want it, they'll pinch it. But yeah, we're actually putting our little portable grey water tank there.
Right.
We haven't got a grey water tank.
Okay. Yep.
Until we actually, it's law. I'll
Yeah.
put one in, but at the moment,
Yeah. It's funny because some places sort of say that unless you got one, don't stay there.
yeah,
But they're also pretty happy for you to put it into a tank and tip it under the tree if you ask them. So
yeah, that's right.
yeah,
Yeah,
you just gotta be
yeah.
okay. Under the annex, business end.
Yeah. I can't say this is the cooking end because that's Leanne. I do the driving and she does the cooking.
Fantastic.
So yeah, this is our Ozpig. Love it. Some people don't. We love it. It's just enough for both Leanne and myself. The only other thing we got done, we're quite proud of this. I made this.
Oh, all right.
Our first roast we had in there.
Yep.
This ring used to sit on top.
Okay.
And it used to fall, all that. So what
Also,
I
just sit on the roast.
yeah, this actually just sits on the roast.
Okay.
I put legs on it,
Yeah, it's a good little mod, isn't it?
so it actually sits on the top when we actually have the roast in there.
Yep.
We found if you had the roast sitting on there, all the fat,
Little trivet underneath it.
little fat, all the oil smokes,
Yeah.
and it smokes everywhere. So we find out we just cook the roast in that.
Yeah.
All the oil stays in there.
And that's just the All for Adventure spun steel camp oven.
Yep.
Muffins.
And then our muffins. So.
Oh, a muffin tray with the same sort of a.
Yeah, same sort of
Attachment?
device, yep. I found when we didn't have the little hook on there,
Yep.
you couldn't pick it up. It was so awkward to try and
Yeah,
pick it
yeah,
up.
actually.
So we just used that with the little, wherever the lever was. So
Fantastic. Is that a little extension ring for the camp oven?
yeah, I think it was meant to be for another one, for another sort. So it
Okay.
actually went in there, so this can sit on top.
Yep.
That one doesn't suit this one, so we just use that to hold the lid
Yeah, fair enough. Yep.
straight on the
That's a
ground.
good idea. So that get in the dirt. Yeah.
Yep. Firstly, in here we got a custom-made wind draft.
Yep.
We were camping somewhere and the wind was coming from underneath. Again, I googled and found that this company made custom-made ones, and so much different and so
Yeah.
much better. So yeah, that's what we virtually got done there. On the side, it's
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
interesting little setup with the wind deflector
a
and
little wind deflector. Plus, we don't want some food does spit up there, but if you get it straight away, it's pretty good.
And we store them in there.
okay. Oh, the wind deflector goes straight in there.
Straight in there.
Oh,
And plus,
nice.
with our
Clothesline.
clothesline.
Oh, right.
So yeah, the two clothesline.
There we go. We didn't see those before. And do you take those down each time?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
It's just a just a split bit at the end there.
Yep.
Okay. Oh no. That's easy. I'll leave mine up, but I'm always worried about it coming off. And
And I'm worried about it whacking on the
Yeah.
side of the van.
Yeah.
So
I've got a middle rail on mine that
Yep.
and it sort of sits on that. But
yep.
yeah.
And then, as I said, I'll just
Oh yep, that's your other side toolbox.
and that's just the other toolbox.
And your spare wheel.
Oh yeah, because
Oh.
I had to move.
Yeah, true.
Oh yeah, forgot about that.
That's how we manage
So
the
it
weight
sits
change.
in under there.
So I went to.
Stick this in.
Yep. Okay, yeah, right. Just there.
In that cradle.
Again, I just went to Jayco.
Yep.
Went and sussed out one of their vans, saw they had all that, and got all the same parts, so it's all Jayco parts,
Oh yeah,
and then mounted the spare wheel under there, so.
it's a good idea. Brings a bit of that, instead of having it on your ball as well, it brings it back a little bit further.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's mostly the outside.
Fantastic. I see you've got the jet pilot chairs. They're my favourite.
Yeah.
We've had ours for years now, and we just haven't come across a chair that's as good. I don't think.
Yeah.
They're fantastic. Yeah, a really good chair. All right, have a look at the inside.
Inside.
Inside's the pride and joy.
Oh yeah.
All righty, yeah. Oh, you've done well.
So what we done virtually,
Yeah, I'll get back a bit.
Yep. got custom made shelves fitted.
Yeah.
We had, as you can see, we did have the line, and I've just found it not useful. It's just
We don't use
waste
it,
of
but-
space. So Jayco Bundaberg done that for us. So we've got them ones fitted. And then actually it was only last week we decided to get some fans when we're free camping, and we looked everywhere to fit them, and where everyone had them fitted I didn't like because this looked crowded, so I actually fitted them like that, and then I moved the lights that were originally there.
Yeah.
The reading lights are now fitted up there, so
Okay.
heaps better.
Are those Sirocco fans?
Sirocco, yep.
Yeah. How do you find them?
The Sirocco fans we found good.
Yep.
And then originally I got the Sirocco Elite, which is the
Okay.
4-speed one.
Yep.
And I found it was twice the price of that, and it does the same job.
Oh right.
I
So you
wouldn't- I
just
wouldn't-
go the Sirocco 2s.
Yeah, I wouldn't get them again.
Okay.
We put the diesel. I put the diesel heater switch right
Yep.
next to Leanne's bed, so she doesn't have to get out of bed.
Yep.
To turn it on in the morning.
Yep.
So
Okay.
that's that one.
Fantastic. I'll get to the Chapters.
Yeah, we.
Oh
ended
yeah,
up-
put the TV there.
We had one TV. That was the original TV spot there.
Yep.
But when we got the van, we asked for another one there.
Okay. Right. So it was all put in before you bought the van.
Yeah, Jayco.
Yep.
Got it all fitted.
Another fan there.
Yeah,
Jeez,
another fan.
you wouldn't be short of fans if
Oh,
it got
no,
hot.
I'm not- I suffer from the heat, so I like
Yeah.
to be cool. So
Yeah.
So that was that one. Walking along here from the factory or from Jayco, they normally have the hot and cold,
Yeah.
and then they had the separate tap for your fresh water.
Yep.
I didn't like that because it looked crowded.
Yep.
So I ended up went and bought one of these, so our fresh water, hot and cold, fresh water there. So
Okay.
separate. Right. And then, oh, Put a turn.
Actually, there's 2 nozzles there too. Looks like it's coming out.
So yeah, you got 1, 2.
Oh,
Fresh water.
makes it tidy.
Oh yeah, heaps tidy. The other little mod I did in here is I actually put a separate shelf down the bottom so we can put
Oh yeah.
more storage there. So that shelf is actually there. After we bought the van, I had all the plastic all the way through. So I've actually done from here all the way to the silage outlet pipe is all PVC now,
Oh okay.
all solid.
Right.
So that's the only little bit of flexible pipe we've got.
Yeah. You find it drains better?
Oh,
Since then?
heaps train,
Yeah.
heaps quicker.
Yeah.
Heaps quicker. So yeah, we've done that.
Yeah.
Obviously, from the factory we got the satellite.
Oh okay.
Yeah, we got the satellite.
Yeah, right. So it's all automatic?
Everything's automatic. Hit a button. That's it.
You've done a lot to make sure you don't have to work
Oh,
too
well,
hard when you do it.
That's it. Yep, that's it. So, in here, we did have the original regulator there from Jayco.
Yeah.
I've got that one out, and I've got a Victron, so solar and
Okay.
sat fitted a different one. So now we've got a total of 820 watts of solar. So we've got 3 panels on the roof.
Yep.
150, 150 and 180. I've got a portable one in the back of the car which is 120. I've got a solar blanket which is 120, and then I've got 115 on the roof of my car which I can disconnect and plug in
Okay.
if I have to run any more solar. So
How many batteries have you got?
we've got 2 batteries and
Yep.
they're AGM and
Yep.
they're 100 watts each.
Yeah.
3 years old, and they're slowly starting to
Yeah.
not take as much charge, but we are going to go to lithium,
Okay.
cut the weight down.
That's going to be my next question.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've got the headphones.
Yep.
People might go, oh yeah. With the headphones, because I don't run the TV through the radio,
Yeah.
so now I'll run the TVs through the headphones, so I can listen to any of the TVs with with wireless headphones.
Okay.
Can either run a 240 or I can just run it through this little inverter.
Yep.
The only thing is, whatever channels we're watching on both TVs, we can only use it like that.
Okay.
If that's on TV and that one's on a DVD, I've actually got to physically disconnect the wire on that
Right.
one because they don't like
The two at the
two
same
at the
time.
same time. But we hardly ever watch DVDs. So
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
so yeah, that's. You can go to the toilet and listen to the TV at the same time.
If you're a footy fan, that's
Yeah.
the way you don't want to miss a beat. So.
Apart from that, as I said, our diesel heater.
Oh, yep.
Did you want to have a look?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely. Set it up. Okay, that's neat.
Our diesel heater is up the back there.
Yep. Oh, yeah. And there's your MPPT. So that's 50 amp, that
Yep, 50
controller.
amp, yep.
Yeah, right. 2 batteries.
And then I've moved the stand.
Yep.
That was normally in the
Front boot.
front boot, and I've moved it there because it's
Okay.
painful.
Yeah. I like that divider, stop everything going onto your
Yep.
batteries and your
Again, all that
electrics and stuff.
closest I can get to that colour was from Bunnings, so
Yeah.
just bought them from Bunnings.
Yeah, right. You can't tell the difference really
Nah.
unless you're looking.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's all that.
My curtain divider.
Oh yeah, I've put this curtain divider up here.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, we got. I installed it myself.
Yep.
They had little brackets to come on it, and I don't like the brackets showing. I like to hide everything, so I did it all different. So
Okay.
beautiful.
Keeps it nice and tight, tucked away like
Yep, and then
someone's having a rest.
and we've noticed in winter time, isn't it? When we're not running the diesel heater,
Yeah.
and we just pull this across, it just warm in there for us.
Yeah.
So,
Less room for your bodies to
Yep.
keep.
and then
warm,
because Lan goes to bed earlier than me,
Yep.
I pull that across if I'm watching TV or something like that. So
Another reason for your headphones.
yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right. I think up the back here we've just got rid of their original,
Okay.
and we just put the hooks.
Yep.
I've put a hook there for a tail, a rail for the towels just there. A couple of months ago we were free camping at Kenilworth.
Yep.
And we were there for 4 days, but after the third day we've gone, geez, I wish we can wash the clothes, obviously because we had water near us. And then we didn't want to start the generator up, and that little inverter is only a little 350 watt one.
Yeah.
So I've gone, I might get a bigger watt. So I've got a 500 watt inverter just to run the washing machine.
Okay.
And I end up that one's the that's the 12 volt one.
Oh, okay. So you've got two plugs. One's
Two plugs, one's 240.
Yep.
One's virtually 12, we'll say 12 watt.
Yeah.
Turn it on there.
Yep.
So that's now working.
Okay.
That's where I put the inverter.
tight. Yeah. Wow. Okay. You would never thought that was there.
Nah.
Oh yeah. So you just flick it over, then your washing machine's off
Off-grid.
Off grid.
And we wash.
That is a good idea. Yeah, right.
None of this washing by hand.
As long as you got water though, because your washing machines use
On high cycle it was 35 litres, something like that.
Yeah.
About 35 litres, but again, if you're near a river right there,
perfect.
who cares
Yeah,
what
right.
one we wash? So
Okay.
I think
Your showers just a full
just a
size.
normal.
Yep.
The only thing we've done different was just put
Yeah,
The-
up there. Oh yeah, got the little dispensers there.
little dispensers.
Your shower's got more room than mine.
Has it?
Yeah, mine's sort of tucked over in the corner, so
Okay.
out of the way. I find it hard to turn around it.
And then we got sick of moving the coffee, packing it away everywhere all the time, so I end up
That stays in there fine travelling.
No.
doesn't move,
No dramas.
but a good driver.
Yes. Yes. There we go.
You got your fridge temperature thing?
Oh yeah, we end up. I just put it. I run it.
Oh yep.
For the fridge, just for our temperature.
Okay. Nice one.
Oh,
Don't lot in here.
and then yep,
Oh yes.
we haven't used it yet.
Actually, yeah.
we
well, you'll have
haven't
to comment
used
and
it.
tell me what it's like because I want to put one in mine because it
They
under
are.
here fills up with dust on mine. Oh no, yes.
You got this one, or the only good one was the Dometic one.
Yeah.
I didn't like the Dometic one because it was at the front here.
Yep.
And you have to be moving to pressurize.
Okay.
So if you're going at crawling pace,
Yeah,
it
no.
won't work as good, and it still fills up with water.
Yeah.
We saw this one,
Yeah.
and it's you nearly have to take a loan out to put it in. Pretty expensive, but all right.
Yeah.
And if I shut all the doors, I can start feeling air coming out within 10 seconds.
Okay.
Yep. So
That really pushes that
it pushes it out. The only thing I had to do, I had to put another vent in there,
Okay.
so the air comes out where the hot water service is.
Oh right. Yes.
So it pressurizes all in there.
Yep.
We haven't tested it yet, but I'll let you know next
Yeah,
year.
definitely.
Because we're going to Darwin. We're going
Nice.
Northern Territory
Okay.
June, July, so
Yep.
we're going all the back way, so Lawn Hill, and give it a check.
Bloody oath.
Oh, that's
And
expensive.
Jayco put that in for you?
Yeah, they first one.
Righto.
I was the first one.
Neat job.
Yeah, I was wrapped.
No.
Because technically, these little holes up the back are meant to pressurise.
Yep.
When I bought the van,
Yep.
and I've gone, oh, I can't see how it works.
Yeah.
And then we looked at it, and then trip in the van, and then we've gone, oh. So I actually rang them up because they're Western Australia.
Yep.
Rang them up, and they swear by it. So we've gone, okay. They had a little hiccups on their first couple, and they found there was water was actually coming in.
Okay.
Then they modified it, and there was 2 guys that complained, and they actually retrofitted theirs.
Righto.
And then so these are all got the new angles and all that for no water coming in. We've had torrential rain and we haven't had no water come in.
Fantastic.
But not when we're driving.
Yeah.
We haven't checked that when we've been driving. So it comes with this. Well, we bought a big air filter. We've got a spare air filter for it, so you can just take them out and clean them, or reuse them. But we haven't tried it yet, so that's the big test.
Well, I'm looking forward to hearing how it goes.
That's the big test.
Fantastic. Okay.
Oh, and as I said, I know we're a little bit anal, but because we haven't got our feet, we actually put our feet, and I actually went and got cloth.
Yep.
Matched that, and then Leanne's mum and brother made it.
Look at that. Fantastic. Very impressed. Interior sometimes gets a bit forgotten with caravans, but
Carpet.
oh yeah, carpet.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, I just carpet it.
That takes
It's not the you're not allowed to put the rubber back ones.
No,
And they're not
the
rubber
floor.
back, because of the floor. But
And take a lot of the warmth and like keep all the warmth in.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah.
We've been down at the high country, and
Okay.
when you come out, get out of bed, walking in
And your diesel heater did well down there too.
Brilliant.
You wouldn't do it without it, would you?
Nah, absolutely brilliant. So we've just got, as I said, the normal,
Yep.
normal fridge, freezer.
Yep. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah. So before everyone jumps on board and complains about, oh my God, their van must be weigh a ton. Well, it's all been properly done.
There you go. It's all been mod plated up to 3.5 ton. Okay.
And the van now weighs about 3,250 kilos.
Okay. And that's fully loaded.
Fully loaded.
Yeah.
Yep. So we've got a little bit of leeway, but
Plenty
we try
of
not to.
Plenty of room to play with.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but
Fantastic.
yeah. And our ball weight is 315. So everyone doesn't jump on and say it's at max. No, it's about 315.
There you
Yep.
And you said you Gvm upgrade your
Yep. Car's got a
car
Gvm
too,
upgrade.
so- Yeah.
And that's before it was registered, so it's Australia wide. This one's only Queensland wide.
Okay. So
Yep.
you would have got GVM GCN?
Yep. So
Yeah.
now I got in before that law changed.
Yep.
So technically I'm allowed to weigh up to 7.3 tonne
Okay.
legally. So I got in just before the law changed,
Oh.
a month before that happened. So
Yep.
yeah,
Fantastic. Okay.
that's another one.
I was going to say,
that's another
I'm
one.
just looking at brakes and
Oh.
clear view panels and
Oh mate, they're the best things we ever bought.
yeah.
Oh, they're the best things we ever bought. I don't use the car for off-road anymore.
Yeah.
It costs too much money to do all that.
Wreck
So
things, yeah.
yeah.
Oh no. I'm sure everyone will probably want to see the rig as well, but we'll keep that for another day.
Yeah. Sponsored by ARB, Bundaberg. Spent a lot of money there.
I was going to say they'd want to sponsor you for the stuff that you got on your van. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much for showing us
No
through
worries. Thank you.
that. So I suppose we'll start off with why you built the caravan, and what have you built it for?
Main reason originally we were 3 years ago, we were actually looking at a penguin, to buy a penguin. We've got prices, we've got everything. We sat down and gone, yeah, this is what we want. And then one day we went in, because we hounded Jayco Bundaberg, we were in there all the time. And then one day we were sitting in the penguin, and then Leanne happened to get up and walk to these big ones, and we've gone, we're crazy.
Yep.
Crazy, we need to start looking at buying something for the future. So we end up buying the 20.62 Jayco, so it's only for 2 people, no kids. And yeah, so we end up buying this, and then we've sat down and we've gone, for our future, we might as well start preparing now, because we don't want to finish work and then all of a sudden have to go and buy a new car, new van. We prefer to spend the money not doing that and spend the money travelling.
Yep.
So hopefully we've worked out roughly 7 years, we're finished. We're going to retire early. Life's too short to be work's not everything.
Yeah.
Work's not life. As I said, until you've had I don't know, family issues of people passing away early and young, and you go, why? You know, you can finish work tomorrow and get hit by a truck, and you've never enjoyed your life. So we've built everything for a plan, and we've made it. So as I said, we're still young now, but I still, in 7 years' time, I can't lift bikes up on the back of the caravan. I can't climb underneath vans, and you have to. Once you get down, I'm all right. Just getting back up, I won't be able to get back up. So we've just decided we'll build everything for touring, and that's what we're planning to do. So
okay, yeah. So in the touring side of things, free camping or van park camping, or a bit of both, or
mostly free camping.
Yeah.
Caravan parks are good, not on school holidays. School holidays are perfect for families with kids. But I think both of us are getting old and grumpy. And but mostly free camping. Nothing beats free camping, so that's what we've set it up for.
Yep. Free
camping. So, and that's the best. The ideal spot is next to a river, and no one around.
Yeah.
No one around. That's the ideal.
And the way you've got it set up today, like you've got both the end awnings down and that awning out the back, and when we were in there, it was really cool. And it's quite a hot day in Bundy today. There is a nice breeze, but I was surprised how cool it is in there with that extra bit out the side as well.
Oh yeah, it makes a huge difference. And as I said, if it's a windy day like this, and if we know we're only staying for a couple of nights or even one night, and if the sun's bouncing on that side of the van, on the kitchen side, we actually still slide it up, but only make it go straight to the ground. Just to shade that side, and it makes a huge difference, doesn't it? Huge difference.
Right. If you had to pick one mod, what would be your favourite mod that you've done with the van so far?
Diesel heater, definitely. Yeah, the diesel heater was good. My inverter for my washing machine, as I said. We were sitting there, and then on the fourth night we could have washed our clothes, and not doing it by hand. As I said, I've got no strength in my hands anymore, and then I've got a washing machine sitting there, and as I said, we're not like YouTubers who have to constantly charge their phones, constantly charge their drones, so they need their computers, always constantly charging their computers. So if you're off grid, you've got to have 240 to charge all them. We only need it for our washing machine, isn't it? That's all we need it for. So that's a 500 watt one, so it's not huge, but it fits nicely.
Yeah, it's very neat install.
Yeah, and it's all proper 10 mil or something cable, so it's all done properly, all fused, so beautiful.
No, it is. It's a really neat mod. I did not expect that in there when you were showing me that. I thought, I wonder if that's running cable back to an inverter that's under the...
Yeah, no.
But no, all in the back there, nice and close. So
I
suppose you stop that loss.
Yep.
The loss of current between the inverter and the power point as well. So.
Yep. And plus, as I said, originally we just had an extension lead going from the bottom, comes up, and it's just hanging there. I mean, you disconnect it and plugged it in. Leanne was happy with that, but I didn't. I didn't like it. I just thought it was messy.
Yep.
So I ended up changing it to the way it is now, so he's better.
Alright. If you were you got all your mods on there, is there any that you would think I'll do it differently next time?
Yep. We're actually talking about that. The only thing we've probably changed next time, different fridge. We probably would have gone to a bigger fridge, but not the microwave.
Okay.
We haven't got kids, so we don't have to heat up
not doing bottles
or anything.
Yeah.
I love my Weet-Bix in the morning, and I love warm milk, and that's the only time we use the microwave when we're on power, is to warm up my milk. But apart from that,
don't use it.
Don't use it.
So you go like a two-way fridge next time?
No.
Stick with the three-way?
Three-way. People reckon it's 3 ways. Again, if you go for the 2 ways, you've got to then start upgrading your batteries, and really I've had absolutely no problems with 3 ways. And we've been Cairns, Long Reach when it's summertime, down in winter down Melbourne, no problems.
You find that it heat, like you've got all your monitors in there and that sort of thing. Does yours heat up a little bit when you travel, or does it not?
Yes.
Yeah.
On the 12 volts.
Yep.
Yep.
That's good. Glad it's not just mine.
Yeah.
Because when
Yeah.
we went out to Julia Creek, it was 41 degrees, and we got out there, and the fridge was sitting at 10.
Yeah.
We knew it heated up before, so I had any meats and stuff. It was already in the Waco in
Yeah.
the car, so but it was just that put me off a little bit.
Yeah.
But
No.
after the night, overnight, it cooled down back
Yeah.
to temp and held temp pretty well.
Yeah, we've only had ever one issue with the fridge, and we were going to Cairns or Ellie Beach, and we pulled up somewhere, and when you pull up, obviously when you turn the car off, it turns the fridge off 12 volts, and it was clicking, and then I thought, oh yeah, and then cut a long story short, it wouldn't run on gas, and it wouldn't run on 12 volt at the end, and went to Jayco, and it was out of warranty. It was out of warranty for Jayco, but for the fridge it was still under warranty, so they sent me somewhere else, and then I don't know the people's names because they've shifted. Absolutely brilliant. I had an Anderson plug problem from 12 volt, and I actually had a wasp nest in the back. So that weekend after I got home, fixed that problem, and we went and bought the steel mesh, fly mesh, and we glued it behind the the fence on the outside.
Yes.
We've actually glued it.
Yeah, there's another mod you
Yeah,
didn't tell me about.
just thought of it there. So
Right.
yeah, so no wasp can go in there. So we've done it from the bottom, and we've done it for the top one. So brilliant. Had no problems whatsoever. So
Oh, right. You've got a Jayco like me. You hear a lot of people bagging out the Jaycos online on the forums. Have you had anything? Well, I mean, you look after yours pretty well by the look of it. It's 3 years old, you said, and
3 years.
shining like it's just coming out of off the showroom. So, anything gone wrong?
We've had our biggest one, and it wasn't big, and Jayco Bundaberg, absolutely awesome.
They are brilliant.
Absolutely
They're brilliant.
awesome.
Yep.
And we had a water leak in the back where our washing machine was, up the top.
Yep.
We had a water leak there. They had to go at it once, and then didn't fix it. And then we were at Ellie Beach last year, absolutely poured down, and it leaked again. Took it there again, and they had it for the whole day. Cost me $100, and they found the problem, and it was actually not sealed properly underneath the black mold up the top there. And no water leaks there. Fixed that, and then the other one we had was the silage hose off the back of the washing machine came off, so it flooded. But that's as you said, everyone bags Jayco. This is my third Jayco. Value for money, can't beat it.
No.
Can't beat it. As I said, and then you hear of people buying $150,000 vans, still exactly the same problem. They still,
and those sorts of things like water leaks, and that could be a bit of caulking around the top, or your hose could fall off anyone's washing machine. It's not just a Jayco one.
And as I said, we looked around and we looked for 2 years. We were going to every caravan place in Brisbane. We went everywhere looking around for the one that we liked, plus value for money. Like as I said, it still cost 70 grand.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that you go and look at another brand caravan for 70 grand, and you wouldn't get what we had extra fitted. So, and as I said, I think it's your attitude when you walk through the door. If you got the attitude, they don't help you, and if you go there with, mate, it's not their fault.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not their fault. Right? Fair enough, it was Jayco's fault, but it's not the repairer's fault.
Yeah, we've only ever had one thing, and it was when a condenser fan went in the aircon.
Yep.
It's not Jayco's fault.
No.
It's a Dometic aircon.
Yep.
So yeah, it's surprising. Like, and you obviously put yours through a bit of gravel road and free camp, few Ks, and we do the same. And they're a great van and a great starter for families if they can get into a van that's big enough for them. For a decent price.
That's right, and they're not an off-road van.
No.
As soon as you
can't expect them to be.
As soon as you got to stop your car, lock it in the low range first, you shouldn't be going there in the first place. I think And yeah, for what we do, as I said, it's dirt roads.
Yeah.
Dirt roads are miles wide because I don't want them scratching the side of the car or scratching the side of the van.
No,
But yeah,
I'd imagine you wouldn't.
nah.
Alright, so we've talked about your favourite mod and one that you probably do differently.
Yeah.
But what about one that you haven't done yet? That you still got
Um,
plans for? You've talked about your grey water tank. That's
Yep.
on
That's on
the
the
on the
go.
go.
now.
But
I
anything
thought that
you-
would have been done this week, but again, the guy's so busy.
Yeah.
Local guy, and I understand.
Yeah.
No sweat for that. But
Yeah.
if the only thing, if law comes in and we have to have a permanent grey water tank, that'll probably be the next mod.
Yeah.
But until this time, until it's actually you have to have it, I'm not going to do it. So but that's about the only one.
And then the lithium and the
Ah, lithium batteries.
Lithium batteries.
Yep. As I said, we've run 2 AGMs, and they're about, what was it, about 25, nearly 30 kilos each. 2 lithiums is the same weight as one. So
The amount of solar you got, you're never going to need more than 200 amps of
No.
battery,
No.
unless it's goes into a solar eclipse for a couple of
Yeah.
days. You're always going to have some sort
and
of
then if that happens,
power
and
there.
we definitely need to charge our batteries, we'll put the
Jenny.
generator on.
Yep.
Simple as that. But yeah,
Alright.
Righto, so when we first got here, we noticed all the, well, I noticed all the bar work and everything you've shown us through. Talk to us about, and you mentioned the Gvm upgrade and how you've gone through that. How did you get that done for your van?
first we got the GVM upgraded on the car first. We got that pre stage 2, whatever it's called, I think. So it's done before registration, so that's Australia wide. So that's all good. So we got that up to 3.8 ton.
Yep.
Our van, I think our GVM was 3.1. 3.1. We done most of our mods, and we knew we were heavy, and it went up to 3.2, 3.5. We knew that. So we went to Petters in Bundy, and I'd done a complete weigh, and they rang me up and said, "Oh yeah, your van's overweight." We go, "Yeah, we know that. How do I fix it?" They did everything. They done the whole lot. They done the paperwork. We virtually had to. They took photos of it, and then I had to, after a week, I think it was, take the van back to them and paperwork done. They gave me just a bit of paperwork, and they fitted the mod plate, and now it's gone up to 3.5.
Any changes?
No
'Cause-
changes.
No changes.
No
'cause
changes
I don't
whatsoever.
know if people know this, but under your van would be the same as mine. It's all pedal suspension anyway.
That's right.
So it's all Alco arms and pedal suspension.
Yep,
so.
nothing. They just check your chains. They check your brake disc. Make sure you got the bigger one on.
Yep.
I think it's 10 or 12 inch one.
Yep.
They've done a couple of measurements. That was it, and I think it was a total of 500. I think about $500.
Yeah, right. And that's worth every penny.
Oh
for,
yeah, yep.
For your
Tony,
insurance, when if
That's
if
it.
anything ever happened to it, you lose a lot if you're
Yeah.
overweight. So no,
and I
that's,
think that's only legal in Queensland.
yes.
So if I shifted to Western Australia, I've got to get it all done again.
Yeah, you can still drive into those
I
states.
can
You can't
drive in it,
register.
I can't register.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So
Ah, fantastic. That's good to know for anyone pushing weights
Yeah,
on their
that's
vans.
it.
And, it can be a pretty easy process.
Yep,
Obviously,
yep.
not going to be the same for everyone. But
no. And as I said, because we've already got the Outback, so it's already got different chassis and the heavier duty ones. So, and as I said, Bundy headers done everything.
Yeah.
Didn't have to do just drive backwards and forwards. That's all I had to do. So, absolutely brilliant for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that, yeah, we're all legal now. So I rang up all the insurance company, told them everything. So all the mods we've done, told the insurance company straight away. So they can't. Oh, we didn't know that. And so same with the car. Every mod I've done, insurance company knows everything. So
Yeah.
a lot of money to
risk it.
risk it, and then as I say, you only need one accident,
Yeah.
write it off, and then there's everything gone.
Yeah.
everything gone within a split second. So
Yeah, you
we've done it
can't.
all.
Can't put yourself at risk,
Nah.
and that's the one thing that people say to you, well, you're so worried about your GVMs and your GCMs and whatever, but
Everyone says, "Oh, I'm a careful driver."
Yeah.
You might be the careful driver, but the person beside you is not.
Give pure example, my mum and dad were pulled up at the lights at Innisfail, and Land Cruiser Ute run up their ass and wrote the van off, and so that's not nothing to do with them, but if something was on fault in their insurance,
That's right.
they could have pulled them for it. But
And again, if we wrote the van off and we wrote the car off, as you all know, there's no more 200 series, so I can't get a car that I wanted. Our van is our van. We've spent
some blood, sweat, and tears in that van.
and we've got it the way we want it, and then you've got to do it again, and you may never get the interior colour you wanted. And as I said, it's a lot of money to have lying around, and you don't want the kids to get it either.
That's why you don't risk it.
Don't risk it, so you don't want the kids to get all your money, all your van.
All right, well, thank you very much for
That's all right.
not only showing us around your van, but we're in your backyard. You've got it completely set up like you're free camping.
That's it.
It's amazing effort for someone. Number one, that you just contacted me off YouTube. But number two, for a channel like mine with not many subscribers, and I'm very, very happy with the effort you put in. So
after watching the van, mate, it will go up now.
Yeah, that's it. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much for that.
No
I appreciate
worries.
it.